Alright, so today I'm going to attempt to make a wooden fence on this truck, the truck bed. I saw some pictures on the internet where some trucks have wooden fences, and I like the idea since I have a dog. He likes riding in the front, but he leaves like too many hairs on the seat, which I have to like vacuum every time I take him to the park. So I thought, why not just build the fence and let him ride in the back. So I went ahead and bought the materials. I'll show you in a moment. So here's the materials that I bought for this project. I got 14 bolts. These are, I believe, 2.5 inches wide and 1/4 thick. Then I bought the nuts. I bought these for the doors. I got a latch, paintbrush, stain, and of course the wood. I got these, which I was hoping they would just slide into the little compartments. I'll show you what I mean by that in a little bit. And then I bought these extra ones. I'll show you the configuration outside, but I bought the wider ones are going to be in the bottom of the bed. They're right here, and then these are not as wide. So I'll show you right now in a little bit what I mean by that. Alright, so here's the setup I was talking about. I got a wider one at the bottom and then the other one at the top. These are going to go right here on the side, and I'll be using this. It's not a 2x4, it's smaller than a 2x4, and I'll be using this as a stake that goes into this hole. I was hoping it would go in without having to sand or do modifications, but it needs a little bit of sanding so it can go in here. Also, I already marked where I'm going to make the cuts. The stakes are going to measure 2.5 feet because it sinks in a little bit right here. So I'll be doing the cuts, sanding them a little bit, and then I'll show you the progress. Alright, here's another update. I cut the piece, measured right here, that it needs about 1/4 inch. So then I marked it on both sides, like so. And then with the saw, I made a bunch of cuts. This way, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this handy chisel and break these apart. That way, hopefully it will fit snug. I'll try to make one to give an example. See if I can one-hand it like that. So it should come right off like that. Then you do the next one, and then at the end you just pretty much even it out. But these come right off, and that's an easy way if you don't have any electric saws or any of that fancy tools. You can just make all these cuts and break it with the chisel. So once I have that smoothed out, I'll come back, check if it fits, and yeah, just I'll smooth this out with the chisel. There it is. Alright, so this is how it's looking. I had to also take 1/4 inch from the front so it would be able to fit, but now it goes in smoothly. And it sits kind of tall, but I lift it like that in case I need to, just so there's room for error. But at the end I'll trim them down. So now it's just a matter of repeating the same process 3 more times and then starting to add the panels. But I'll come back once I finish the other 3. Alright, so now another quick update. It's been raining, so I had to stop working for a little bit, but I already put one of the planks. It's looking good. This will eventually be stained. I'm just missing one of the stakes. I had to redo one of them, but otherwise it's looking good. Here it is. I will update once I do the other side, and then I'm gonna do the top. But for this, I just used the 1/2 inch drill bit, which is right here on the drill. And here's an example. So to stop the nut right here, you pretty much drill two different size holes. So one of them, so it can go smoothly in here, I used slightly bigger one. I believe this is a, what is it? Give me one moment. This is a 5/8 drill. I use this and then put tape so it would stop at the depth of this. So that's where the tape indicates. So I first drill with that one, and then I went ahead and used the 1/2 inch, drilled it all the way, and that way the screw fits nicely all the way in, like so. So that's how I've been doing it. Here's a quick tip for drilling holes. You wanna drill not all the way through, but just enough so that this side has a point where it's visible where the point of this drill bit is. That way you can flip it and drill from this side, like so, and that avoids any split ends that occur when you just go from one side. So you get a clean hole if you do it using this method. Here's another update. One of the sides is completed, and I decided to leave a big gap right here so my dog can be sticking his head out when I drive. So that's how it's looking so far. Alright, so my drill died, the battery, so both of them, I'm charging one right now. While it's charging, I'm gonna go ahead and test this wood stain that I got it from Home Depot. This is the color that I want. It's called red mahogany. I'm gonna test it on a small piece of wood and then go ahead and do this one since it's already finished. So all I have to do is trim it a little bit, sand it, and I'll go ahead and apply the stain and show you how it looks. So before I start sanding, I want to bevel the edges like this, and to do that I just hooked up this belt sander onto this clasp. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's held like that. Then I just turn it on and use it as a grinder to bevel the edges. Try to show you an example with one hand, but it might get a little bit loud, so check it out. So there it is. That was a little bit, and if it focused on what I wanted to focus, which it is not, you'll see that it has a nice bevel to it. So that's what I'm going to do to all the posts with this little machine. So check it out. This is the color, how it's going to look. I did the bevel at the top. It's not perfect, but it works for me. And I really like the color, so I'm stoked. Now the next step is to varnish it and then do all the rest of the pieces, but I still haven't built the other side. I only have one side built, and I'm working on the other one over there, but since I ran out of battery, I'm gonna focus on this side first. So yep, I'll come back. Just gonna record another update. It's now late at night, but this is how it's looking. I already have both of these sanded, stained, and they are ready to go. Now it's just time to make the doors, but I think I will continue that tomorrow. But that's how it's looking so far. It's looking good. I am thinking about adding a middle piece right here. It wouldn't be for support, but just so it looks nicer. But I don't know, I think I'm gonna leave that till the end. It looks kind of nice like that. Alright, so here's another update. This is how one of the doors is looking. I already finished it. I just have to make another one, stain them, put the lock, and it should be ready to go. I am gonna go to sleep now because it's late, so I'll come back tomorrow and finish the rest. Alright, so check it out. It's morning and one of the doors is on. It's looking good. Moves smoothly. I just put these two. I'm already cutting the next one. And once that is done, I'm gonna put this latch on it. It's gonna go in the middle. And it'll be done. So this is gonna be on this side. And this little thingy right here. It'll connect with this side. So I will update when I put the other door. I'm also missing some screws here, but I just wanted to see if the door was gonna be level, because when it goes this way, when it's set up by itself, it kind of leans at an angle. So that's straight, and then that's how it leans. But when the door opens, it levels by itself because of the weight over here. So that is perfect. Just wanted to show that. Alright, so this is the finished product right here. This is how it looks. This is the latch that I got. It's simple, just opens, closes. I can get them at the same time. Let's see. There you go. Here's the side view, the other side. There we go. It looks pretty good. I like how it came out. So I'm gonna give my dog his first ride, see how he likes it. I'll record that, and that'll be the end of the video. So there he is on the back of the bed. His first ride. We'll see how it goes. He seems to be liking it. We are back from the little ride. My dog is really enjoying it. This is a really cool project. I'm happy with it. It took about 3 days. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I will end this video now.